Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. In the late Qin Han Dynasty, at a western town near the border of ancient China, General Wang and his soldiers receive orders from the emperor to launch an attack against a nomad tribe, where a skinny beauty is captured and teased by a group of hormone-thirsty men. However, Skinny is actually a fox spirit, who practices thousands of years to turn into the shape of a human. She hunts people and eats human hearts, to maintain her life and charming appearance. Now she's aiming at the tribe chief's heart. After pretending to canoodle with the chief, Skinny privately takes his heart. A moment later, General Wang breaks into the chief's camp, and destroys the enemies. Skinny falls in love with this guy for his bravery at first sight. General Wang takes Skinny as an innocent girl kidnapped by the nomad tribe, so the kind-hearted general saves her from the camp, and brings her back home. However, the general already has a beloved wife, and trouble starts when Skinny can't conceal her envy of housewife. Since Skinny has been brought to the city, a series of murders occur with the victims' hearts dug out, and the murderer often kills at midnight. General Wang is in charge of the cases, but he can't find any clues of the killer. When he's worrying about solving the problem, his old pal, Muscular, returns to the city unexpectedly. Muscular was also a courageous general, serving for the dynasty as General Wang. They used to be best friends. However, Muscular was in secret love with Housewife, and he left the city when Housewife chose to marry General Wang. Now Muscular returns broken down. For the sake of old companionship, General Wang keeps him staying in his mansion. During the days living in General Wang's house, Skinny has been taking care of him as a maid, wishing to express her love in this way, and no one ever thinks of her as the thrilling heart collector. She and her accomplice, a lizard spirit, kill people and take their hearts quietly at nights. The lizard has a crush on Skinny. Even though he has been rejected by Skinny, he's still willing to help her obtain human hearts to keep her beauty. Meanwhile, Skinny has been planning to drive Housewife away to become General's only wife, leading Housewife to notice that this girl isn't that simple as she looks. After days living with General Wang's family, Muscular feels embarrassed and moves to an inn, where he meets a young and inexperienced female demon hunter. They have a nice chat, and soon become good friends. Right at the moment, Housewife comes in. She doubts that Skinny may have a connection to murders that happened recently, as murders only occurred after Skinny came to live in the city. Once Housewife accidentally cut Skinny's hand, but the wound healed immediately without treatment. What's more, Skinny has been acting strangely. She even used her magic secretly to bewitch people. Housewife has raised her suspicion over Skinny, so she asks Muscular to help find out the truth. After so many years, Muscular still loves Housewife, even though she has married another man. He agrees to help immediately. Later Muscular comes to the cave where the victim's body's placed, hoping to find some clues there. The demon hunter follows him to the cave. It happens that her grandfather was killed in recent murders. She's desperate to find out the killer, and revenge for her grandfather. She joins Muscular to start looking for the trace of the murderer. One night, they come across the lizard when he's hunting for human hearts. They have a fierce fight, and the hunter gets hurt on her leg. Soldiers in the city hear the noise and come to help. However, the lizard escapes by making himself invisible when he's close to being captured. After investigation, Muscular finds out about Skinny's fake identity. He and the hunter come to General Wang's house to accuse Skinny of being the demon. But General Wang and his households refuse to believe their smelly shit, as Skinny always pretends to be harmless and even pitiable, to convince General Wang and his households. The hunter takes out a glowing foxtail, which is said to glow only when getting close to a fox spirit. But this evidence isn't strong enough to convince everyone. Housewife also stands out, and tells about Skinny's strange behaviors. The hunter adds that demons have a special mark on their bodies. She suggests taking a look at Skinny's naked body, to see if there are any marks. Skinny takes off her clothes in a room, but they can't find any marks on her body. Housewife starts to doubt her judgment. However, the hunter insists that Skinny is the demon, and that she must eat human hearts to maintain her appearance. To prove that, they sit around Skinny all night, to see if she would show her true figure without consuming human hearts for days. But Skinny succeeds in maintaining her disguise. At last Housewife apologizes to her that she has been wrong about Skinny, while Skinny pretends to accept her apology, but says on purpose that Housewife was taking her as a threat, and that she loves General Wang truly, but she won't do anything inappropriate. The next day, General Wang can't help himself thinking of Skinny. Her words impressed him a lot. At this moment, a soldier comes to report that a new murder has occurred. General Wang orders to take a thorough search of the city. At that night, Muscular again finds the lizard killing people. He rushes to stop him, but the lizard escapes right away. The patrolling soldiers arrive, only to find Muscular at the crime scene, so they charge him with murder and start to trace him. Meanwhile, General Wang is having a naked dream about Skinny. Suddenly he awakens from his dream. At this time, a figure passes by outside his window. Soon after, he hears a woman's cry. He curiously follows the sound to Skinny's room. Skinny expresses her feelings to General Wang, and intends to seduce him. But General Wang resists her hormone temptation and turns her down. The lizard has been hiding outside Skinny's room. He becomes jealous, and breaks into the room to attack General Wang, but he leaves at once, when he notices that Skinny is mad at him. When the households and soldiers get to the scene, the lizard has already run away. Housewife follows the soldiers to see what's going on. She's disappointed to find her husband in Skinny's room. In depression, she agrees General Wang has Skinny as a concubine. When Skinny meets the lizard later, she blames him for nearly ruining her plan. She's so furious and chases him away. The lizard leaves in anger and sadness. As more and more people start to notice her differences, Skinny decides to step up her plan. One night, when Housewife turns to Skinny to talk about the concubinage, Skinny peels off her skin and shows her true form. Housewife screams out, and a security guard comes in. Right then, she even kills the guard and takes out his heart in front of Housewife, scaring the shit out of Housewife. Then, Skinny threatens Housewife to take the blame for all the murders, and gives away her place as General Wang's rightful wife. In return, Skinny will stop killing and eating human hearts in the city. To prevent more innocent people from being killed, the warm-hearted Housewife agrees Skinny's condition. Therefore, Housewife drinks a potion given by Skinny, causing her appearance to turn into a demon, with white hair and light skin. People in the city are frightened by Housewife's demonic look, and take her as the murderer, just as Housewife is cornered and about to be killed by the citizens. Muscular and the hunter arrive to save her, and bring her to a cave for shelter. They believe that Housewife must have been poisoned by the evil Skinny. Housewife's skin is gradually turning pale, and they know when her skin becomes all white, she will die soon. Muscular is eager to figure out a way to kill the demon, and save Housewife. He learns from the hunter that a demon can only be killed by a demon hunter's blood. In the meantime, General Wang hears that Housewife is the demon, but he refuses to believe so. Before long, General Wang and his soldiers trace to the cave. He's so sad to see his beloved wife become such a devil. As a commander of the city, he needs to take the responsibility of protecting the citizens. He swears in front of everyone that he will kill Housewife, if she's to be blamed for the murders, but he also expresses his love for her, even she's a demon. To protect General Wang and the citizens, Housewife lies to admit that she's the murderer, then stabs herself with the dagger that General Wang holds, and dies in his arms. General Wang falls into great grief. He can't help weeping, hugging Housewife's body. Skinny is so depressed to see this. She finally realizes that she will never gain General Wang's love, even though his wife is dead. Muscular also turns crazy to see Housewife dying. He shouts that Skinny is the demon, and slashes her with his axe. As expected, her body can't get hurt by such a sharp weapon. Everyone finally believes that Housewife is innocent, and Skinny is the actual demon to be blamed. General Wang approaches Skinny and begs her to bring back Housewife's life, and he's willing to sacrifice himself in exchange. After that, General Wang kills himself with a knife. Skinny is heartbroken to see the man she loves dying in front of her. She attempts to save General Wang and Housewife's life with the magic power inside her body, which she has cultivated and accrued for thousands of years. However, the lizard shows up to interrupt her, because the lizard is still in love with Skinny, and doesn't want to see her lose all of her power. He takes over Skinny's power, and promises to take her away from the human world, after he kills everyone. Then he starts to fight intensively with Muscular and the Demon Hunter. At the critical moment, the hunter takes out her family magic sword with which a hunter will be able to kill a demon. However, the lizard is so cunning to hide behind Muscular. To kill the lizard, Muscular sacrifices himself to help the hunter slay the lizard. Skinny retrieves her power from the lizard's body, together with his magic power. She revives everyone who dies in the cave. After giving all her power away, because of that, Skinny turns back to the form of a little white fox again, lying inside the cave, and lingering to observe the lovely human world. The movie ends here. Thank you very much. If you find it interesting, press the subscribe button and leave your comments. Hello and see you in the next videos.